Hello and welcome back to the Achievement Planner, and today I'm coming to you with Lightyear Frontier. This is an amazing game. I love this game so much. It's like a farming game. It's also a space game, and the crafting in it is fantastic, and it's only a preview. It's not even the whole game yet. Amazing. So yeah, I really loved it, and actually I can help people out if they need help with this. So let me go over it. 26 achievements for 1,000 gamer score. And I give it a 1 out of 10 difficulty because there's no combat. I love no combat sometimes, especially when I'm playing other games. Completion time 10 to 12 hours. So it's about 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like around there. Yeah. Playthrough number 1, all achievements. However, if I can help some people out with some of these achievements that I already have established, so it could even be less time than that. Category number 1, story achievements. 8 achievements for 480 gamer score. Alright, so normally story achievements, I would say, are kind of like automatic. You're going to get them no matter what. But what is the story in this game? Yeah, what is it? So, basically what you're doing in this game, number 1 and 2, that's for exploring a ruin and exploring 7 ruins. And then number 3 is restoring a region and restoring all the regions, all right? And then exploring the vault. So basically these 5 are the story. And there are ruins within this entire story. And as you're going through, you'll find the ruins, one in each area. And by the way, number 2, Ruin Sweeper, that was actually my last achievement, because you need a special power after you go into the vault to get the last ruin, just so you know, alright? Because I was like, what? Where is this last ruin? But when you go to a ruin, there are these artifacts that you find, and then I think it's, I forgot what it says, like strange rock. You hit it, and then it's an artifact. And so you might have 7 in one of them, you might have 16 in another, you might have 12 in another. You just have to find all the artifacts in each of these places. And honestly, it's so easy to get. There was literally only one. I'm going to put up a guide by Macca. And Macca has a guide, collectible guide, in case you need help. But honestly, I only had to go for one single artifact that I couldn't find in the last area. Otherwise, I found them all myself. So you might not even need a guide. But in case you do need it, this one is there. So you need to do that. Then you have to restore a region. So there's noxious slimes and noxious weeds that are in these areas. And in order to get rid of them, you need to upgrade your mech. Because, by the way, you're in a mech the whole time. Yeah, like a mechanical robot thing. And basically, and I'll go over that a little more, but you need to restore the region. Get rid of the slimes, get rid of the weeds. That's all you have to do. So that's 3 and 4. And then once you do all the ruins and get everything done, 5, the vault will open, and then you can go inside the vault. And I won't tell you what's in there. Aha. No, of course not. But anyway, yeah, that's that. So now number 6, establish a connection, 20 gamer score, build the radio tower. Now this is not part of the story. Why did I put this in story achievements? I put this in story achievements too because number 7 and 8 get an upgrade and get 10 upgrades in order to explore all the ruins. No, not the ruins. In order to restore all the regions and get to the vault, you need to have at least, like, I think, 6 or 7 upgrades. So that's why I put these in this, because you literally cannot complete the story if you consider the story the regions and the vault and all that. You cannot complete the story without getting all upgrades, or not all upgrades, getting at least like 6 or 7 of them. You don't have to get all of them. Yeah, just the first row and then a couple in the second row. So. But at that point, you also need to build a radio tower, but you need to complete a lot of the story and have upgrades in order to get to that radio tower portion. So, and once you do it, yeah, so you can't just like start a new game and do the radio tower, because it's not going to appear as a quest, and also you're not going to be able to get the materials you need because, yeah, you need to be upgraded. That's why I put all this together. Hopefully all that made sense, all 8 of these, yeah. So, yeah, there you go. So now, category number 2, miscellaneous story achievements, 6 achievements for 160 gamer score. Now, I put this separately from everything else because if you were to join my game, for example, where I have the story completed, you cannot get noxious slimes and noxious weeds to spawn, because I had to remove 10, 50, and 150 noxious slimes and 100, 300, 700 weeds from the actual regions. That's how I was cleaning up those regions. And they only spawn the ones that count for this these achievements in the story. Yeah, so if you were to join my game, you couldn't get them because I already did the story. There are no more weeds and slimes. So this is something you're going to have to do on your own to get all the slimes and weeds. And yeah, as you're playing through the story, you'll upgrade your mech, and you'll be able to get all the stronger slimes and the weeds. You'll see they're all there. It's really easy to figure out what to do, to be honest. Category number 3, progress achievements. 11 achievements for 350 gamer score. Now, this is stuff that if you wanted to join in my world, I could actually help you get. I have it all set up. Or you can do it on your own, whatever. So number 1, hey, cut that out. 10 gamer score. Scare away 10 animals. So this is easy. I didn't even know I got it until it popped, because I was just running by animals, and apparently they get scared. Yeah, it's probably going to be the first achievement you get. Number 2, 3, and 4, this is for feeding animals. Basically up to 50 animals. You'll get all 3 of those achievements. Now, you can make fodder. And I just made the basic fodder, which you can get from when you get plants, you put it in this machine, and it makes it into oil. And then from that, you can make plant fodder. Not plant fodder, you can make fodder. And the easiest fodder to make is the one I used. So in the first area, there are actually 3 nests. I probably have it on the video, but there's a nest right by the water, and then there are 2 other ones. But all you have to do is you go up to it and you feed it. You just put a bunch of food in it, and that counted for, like, I forget, like 3 feedings, maybe 4 feedings. And then you have to sleep eventually, which, by the way, you can't sleep in this game until noon. Once it gets noon, you can actually sleep for the rest of the day. Yeah, I know. Oh, and the game saves when you sleep, by the way. So yeah, so every day you could feed these nests. Now, if you find the animals around and you haven't fed the nest yet, you could actually feed the animals too. So just keep doing that with the easiest feed. You don't have to use the good one, all right? By the way, by feeding the animals, the next day's resources will spawn even more and quicker. So yeah, you do want to feed the animals during the game. All right, number 5, 6, 7, and 8 is planting seeds. Oh dear. Planting 1,000 seeds was so long. Oh, by the way, the reason why you can come to my world and do this is because I have enough food for you, where you could just take my food and go feed them. Yeah, and I could show you exactly where they are. Same thing with seeds. I actually have enough plots out on my land. I have literally 1,000 plots, so that you could take my literal 1,000 seeds that I have ready for you, and if you wanted, just grab the seeds and put them in the land, and then you can get this achievement quick. The problem with the reason why it takes so long is because to get that many seeds, which I just happened to get over time, I tried to get them, and then to have that many materials to build all these plots, it takes a long time. It was my last achievement for sure. So yeah, if anybody needs help, they can come to my game and just use my stuff and then be done really quickly. Same thing with 9, 10, 11, which literally, if you join my game, you will get all 3 of these immediately. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to find your mech. I don't know why it does that, but whatever. So yeah, so what this is, when you're able to build, as you as you get materials, you start to learn recipes. So the first one that you learn is the small tent. And that's the easy one to get. That just needs plant fiber and wood. And then the next one you're going to learn eventually. Oh, and by the way, so you can make this small tent up to a coziness max of 1. So if you just want to get the first one, that's fine. So the way to get coziness, by the way, is to build things next to it. So let's say you have like the recipe for a gnome. You can build a little statue gnome, and that will raise the coziness. You could put a sign out. That'll raise the coziness of your small tent. You could put whatever, flowers. It'll raise your coziness. The next step is small cabin. That's coziness level 2. So if you build the small cabin, which again, you're going to have aluminum at that point, which is very easy to get. But then you can keep putting out different things. The merchant, which you eventually build, sells stuff. But a lot of these things you have available already. You just put out, like, I don't know, a fence, and there's a goalpost, all this stuff. You put that out, fireplace, not fireplace, like a fire pit. And so you put all that out, and it will raise the coziness to level 2. And then the third and final one, which you need eventually, clay, which, by the way, you get from brown dust. I couldn't find that for a while. And then you're going to need iron at that point. So you're going to have to go to a further area. None of it's really that hard. But once you have this house, you could put enough stuff to make max level 3. Or you could just join my game, and then you'll get it immediately, all 3 of them. Yeah, I know. Seriously. I mean, I don't know. I love this game so much. I wanted to just help people out. All right, category 4, multiplayer achievements. 1 achievement for 10 gamer score. Really, 1 achievement? Yeah, how many people are frustrated because it's 1 multiplayer achievement? Number 1, first spill, 10 gamer score, spray water another player. Yeah, If anybody wants to come on my game and just spray water at me, go ahead. I will leave the game downloaded, and you can. I don't know when you're going to be listening to this. Eventually, I'll probably delete it, but for now, if you want to spray me with water, go ahead. Come on my game, and I'll help you get category 3 and 4. And that's it. That's the whole game. Yeah, it's not a lot right now because it's a preview game. I don't know if they're going to add more eventually. I hope they do. I love this game. So yeah, that's it. And I'll let me know in the comments if you've played it or if you need help with anything. And I'll see you next time in the Achievement Planner.